Okay, that was wacky. So I guess apparently during all that internet cutting in and out, Streamlabs like logged me out or something. So I had to completely log out and log back in. It wasn't letting me start the stream back up. But we're back now. So my stream preview on my phone is not updating. Come on. Dude, how is Twitch mobile so bad? I don't understand. Just want to see my stream preview to see if my stream is running. Okay, well, you saying hey lets me know that it's running. Dude, so many fucking technical difficulties. I want to get out of this expansion as much as I like it. I want to get out. This particular character build does not benefit from it. So the sooner I'm free of it, the better.
Unable to continue. Scanning for unable to continue.
Crazy to think how I would most this playthrough without being able to pick very hard locks. I like never do that in a playthrough. Lockpick and science are always like my first things to go for next to speech. Oh my gosh, what was that sound, dude? Oh, there's some sort of enemy out there. Maybe? Weird. I had a feeling there was one at the medical facility that I forgot about, dude. I looked around for it. There was two. But yeah, I didn't explore this building.
What to do if I found something? Here we go again!
Wait, y'all stay right there. stay. Why am I asking? I know why it doesn't. It says dinosaur.
Nothing to be afraid of.
Huh?
Why not?
Okay, sweet.
Oh, good. You stand still. It's all going dark.
Oh, we're about to level up again. Wow. I don't remember there being
Didn't you
any.
hear me coming?
Give me a scare. But all that's around here is Saturnite Fist. Huh. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't go inside this building. This one, not really sure to approach this one. You stay down there, baby. I'm coming. Don't you worry. I'm just setting up a welcoming party. Come here, you. Welcome. Well, maybe I don't want to drop that. There's a chance that I lose it. How much weight do I have to lose? Maybe I could just repair. Drop 6 pounds. Honestly, I'm surprised these things lived. There's like 3... Oh, this is a big level up. Ooh, I can't get max barter. That kind of sucks. Actually, no. I should only go to 95 since I still have the Benny gear. I mean, actually, no. I should go as high as possible. So then I could... No. Right about there would be good. Maybe there. Thought you died. Now all my good karma's gone. My enemies can't store crits against me. Gotta go drop off this gun. Otherwise, it's just gonna weigh me down. Oh, whoops. At this point, I might as well actually. I also didn't realize that each of these weighs a pound. I thought they didn't weigh like anything.
You heard of Doc Boney? Same with the staff band.
Oh my gosh. No, don't come in here. Okay, no. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh, I turned and I shot one against the wall. I'm not at full health. What? I'm not. What? Oh, interesting. Stop shooting missiles, stupid robot. Muggy.
Oh, please, please! Yep, here you go. Sorry, no more today. Try me again tomorrow.
You require some addition.
Wait, was that it? Did I get everything?
Hi again, sweetie.
Yeah, I want the mood lighting.
How can I illuminate you? You've been working with that biological.
Oh, wait, no. The very last thing is the...
Might I be of service?
Well, I need to get the last things. There's still a couple more I know for sure. Like, I need to get the Robo-Scorpion. Oh, is that it? Oh, yep, that's it. That's the last thing. Okay. Ooh, I should probably get my gear repaired, actually. I'm going to the end.
Might I be of service?
Yep, now I don't have to drink
Might I be
anymore.
of service?
And save my alcohol. I have no idea what that's from. Oh my gosh. That is a lot of overcharged shells. Or cells. I think I can level up one more time. Yeah. So I have one more level up. Alright, so I'm going to fight the Robo-Scorpion one of two ways. First time, we're going to go all out. No! Go! Scorpions! Sick of you!
You won't escape me! Oh, hit my... You won't escape me!
Oh, hit my Robo-Scorpion,
Will you?
I just got here, and now my gear's already taking damage because of these dumb things.
Attack! Destroy.
so sick of my gear breaking all the time. Oh wait, that's right. I didn't go to the thing. Hee hee. I tried skipping some steps. Well, in that case, I'm not about to take fucking damage on my gear for no reason. Fuck that.
Did you retrieve?
Yep, there they are. Repair 75. Science 85. As much experience from him as I can. Even though I'm probably going to level up by the end of this whole thing. No, go away. Still alive? These things so much. No idea. And that's the thing. I think that at least for these Roboscorpions, it's because they're firing layer lasers, which are supposed to do more damage against robot and power armor. And so it's taking all that damage into account and saying, oh, we're going to do big damage against your power armor now.
Prepare to be attacked
What the-
by Dr.
Bro,
Morbius.
you saw that? They just spawned out of the blue. Bro. Yeah, get fucked.
Stop that! You'll damage the hull! I see you. Now, I end you. Damage the hull. Oh, hit my Robo-Scorpion, will you?
Gosh. That's so epic when it just spawns enemy. Wait, you're still alive? Aren't you doing anything?
Ow!
Yeah, stupid Tonka truck scorpions.
Scorpion, will you?
See, why did it remember the ammo type that time? Pretty sure I switched and I hit that. I did switch. So annoying in power armor. Maybe I should have gone that stupid perk that gives you extra DT against energy weapons when you're in heavy armor. But yeah, so we're gonna fight the giant Roboscorpion one of two ways. I'm gonna fight it for realsies, one-on-one, mano-y-mano. Maybe with like
Combat experiment in progress. Please put on your goggles and take your Let's make this sporty. Let's make this sporty.
okay, never mind. I win. I thought I was going to have to do more. Well, what do you expect? From Mercy, nothing less. I'm pretty sure I can just give this to him on my way back before I confront the think tank, and it'll all be good.
Hmm? Oh, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
Is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. The flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat?
Thanks. I'll save it for later.
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-erific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though. Especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
You aren't exactly what I was expecting.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
Need my brain back.
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes. Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Oh, maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
Can't fix your monitor, but you're getting ghost reception. I can fix that.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon mentats break.
Why'd you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. Anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
Why is that a problem?
I'm not sure, except that I'm sure there's a very good reason for it. I have very good reasons for almost everything I do. Even if I forget them occasionally. Although I feel this one is especially important. Oh, well.
I was curious about some things. What can you tell me about your Roboscorpions?
Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought. But they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts.
Here's some things. You don't seem aggressive. Why broadcast threats?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take Mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
Wait, sounds like you built the Roboscorpions. Issue threats to keep the think tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, conscience? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the raisins better than I do.
Everything you told me doesn't add up. Your plan, even your name, Mobius.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you or I, although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming.
You reprogram their names as part of their recursion loop. What, to trap their processors?
Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then...
Why'd you trap them? Wait, the recursion loop is designed to prevent the flow of information, so...
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan 9s in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. They're probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here. Or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several Plan 9s in case the 7s fail.
Line, Mobius. O's a circle. It's an infinity symbol. They're all loops. I get it. See, I wonder what Dala is then. What was Dala? Dala's indication of some sort of infinity.
Oh, you figured it out. No pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their
Hey, DJ. Good
chronometers,
night.
geometers, and
Hope you enjoy that Star
cartography
Wars game.
programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway.
Wow.
And I am told I was once quiet professional.
Quiet. Minor detail, but a snake devouring its own tail is Ouroboros, not Ouroboros.
Really? It is so unlike me to make an error in anything I do.
I don't understand why you sent threats.
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
There must have been other signs of a larger world.
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micromagnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
Oh, man, are you kidding? I don't have enough medicine for this. Hold on.
I'm having the most peculiar feeling of déjà vu right now. That's French for, déjà vu, I believe. Have we met before?
Cranial injury from the attack outside Good Springs.
Yes, very good. I should have Mentats ingest you instead of the other way around. Mentats. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the autodoc in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem. And the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial cells into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
Klein said they had the idea to get the 3 technologies after your broadcast. Coincidence?
I consider coincidence to be profanity, along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck. So watch it, potty mouth. My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear. And along with the emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave. It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly.
The think tank download the schematics of items, they can rebuild them. Wait, what's the purpose of the technologies?
The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit? Why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things. They had them all the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering to get them. And it won't stop the think tank either.
But the think tank downloads schematics, not the items, they can rebuild them.
Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried.
Any other data?
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed-up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know.
Dang.
It's because you're, well, rather intriguing,
Oh,
if you'll
gosh.
forgive an old brain for saying so. Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat, then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor. I'm imagining all sorts of imaginary numbers right now.
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been, Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again?
This is too weird, I'll be back later. Are you my brain?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
How the hell did Mobius get a hold of my brain?
After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome.
How did you manage that?
I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though.
Seems like a pretty unlikely coincidence.
Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close optical sensor on the goings-on at the think tank. As soon as he saw the opportunity, he took it.
Well, that answers that. What is something else?
Well, as long as your curiosity is satisfied.
Oh, I guess I have to come back to this no matter what. It's not to be sarcastic, maybe my own brain is slightly odd.
Yes, well, believe me, the opposite is equally true. Good Lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you?
Yes, because running around Crater full of bizarre science experiments, hygiene is a top priority.
Well, I see sarcasm hasn't eluded you. Fine, perhaps now isn't the best time, but it's the principle of the thing.
Why are you such a dick?
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote, As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
I didn't know it caused you so much respect. Of course, you're responsible. You're my brain.
I most certainly am not. I'm the seat of all reason and logic in our little partnership. All those feelings that motivate you, do you know where those come from? Glands. They come from glands. Free of the tyranny of your ape-like and primitive endocrine system, I can see how foolish your motives are.
Miss 55, you're the source of most of those glands, unless you're arguing that my thyroid is to blame.
Well, look, it's all a very complex system of biofeedback and other things I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Admit it, you're just as glandular as I am.
Oh, all right. Perhaps I am, but at least I'm logical about it.
Don't you want to be reunited? I thought you'd be happy to get back in my head.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
I can see your point. What can I do to make this a fair compromise?
If you want me back, we need to establish some ground rules. First, showers! Second, regular checkups. Regular, mind you, and from a reputable doctor. That Julie Farkas woman, for example, she seems to know a thing or two. Third, you need to listen to me more than your hormonal choir and genitalian orchestra. Promise me that, and you've got a deal.
Fine, you got a deal.
Really? I didn't expect you to actually agree to that. I'm afraid that was a bit of a bluff, really. I'm not going with you.
So what, you'd rather just stay here, never leaving that tank? Whatever that stuff is?
Well, certainly there might be some things I miss about being ambulatory. We have seen some incredible sights, haven't we? Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown.
Oh, whoa.
But still, given
Oh, I
the
thought he was gonna
tremendous,
list off more.
potentially
I thought it was gonna be
life-ending
cool.
peril that went along with those. Yes, I'd rather stay here.
Isn't it just as true that you only feel this way because you're lacking those hormones?
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
So we're at an impasse.
Indeed. Quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
Sammy. Spoiler alert, you can do that. If you have certain perks, you can do that. I don't think it's Lady Killer. Is it Lady Killer? No. Is it the same sex one? You might need the same sex perk. And then I think you can flirt with your brain, and your brain will be like, what? And your brain will, like, call you out on it for being a weirdo. I think we have to trust each other.
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
Sammy, I've said it before. This is the game that made me lose all hope on the Western video game development, like, industry ever making a good game again. Well, that's not true. Making anything that tops this. So what do you say, brain?
Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem. Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
Let's go make them share. Ever had a squirrel brain omelet? That on a bigger scale. I'm going to show them even a video screen can get a black eye. Let's just say violence is the last resort of a civilized man. I'm feeling mighty uncivilized. Wait, I have to be violent? What is this? I'll go unarmed. Well, unarmed.
Not much of one for the high-tech approach, are we? Well, I suppose we'd best get on with it.
If the think tank will up there, then bargain will make them.
Right! Look out, Think Tank! This brain is coming out of its jar! I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your...
Yeah, yeah. My brain has been added. I'm honestly amazed how quickly I killed that thing. That thing is supposed to have the highest like HP threshold in the whole game, if I recall. And I just sort of decimated it with 2 clips. I'm just that good. Wait, there's a thing I missed. No way. No, you don't see me. No, I thought I grabbed all the seeds, man. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Am I able to complete this quest before confronting the think tank?
Was the hat.
Huh?
Was the hat.
Oh, I have sound wave files for you.
You got some plans for me, don't you?
Receive my seed.
Look out! Communist! No, false alarm. It was just a plate.
Hopefully you see why the shoot is now my
You
favorite.
require some addition.
Let's see. 50% poison resistance. Robert was only somewhat confused by you. Healing items chems are twice as effective.
You require some addition.
Let's see. Your strength and damage threshold bonuses have doubled.
You require some addition.
What was the other implant he gets? Oh yeah, just has. That's so stupid, dude. Cazador damage, like this late. It would have been awesome earlier. Considering you literally have to fight a whole bunch of Cazadors to get one of the implants. Oh well, there's nothing to repair. Did I max out my speech? I did. Apparently it's getting boosted by something. I wonder what. Oh, that's right. The lighting. It's counteracting my -1 charisma.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped.
I found my brain. Now you and I are going to settle things.
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
I'm not handing my brain over. There's some things we should discuss.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
You think I killed Mobius?
Yes! Wait, you did, didn't you? You are lying. No, you are not. Your heartbeat, perspiration, all excessively confident and sure of yourself. Why would you reason with that maniac? He'll destroy us all!
Maybe you should confer with your colleagues first.
Nonsense. Confer, colleagues. Those are two words I do not recognize.
Dr. Klein, I must intersect. Please, do not harm the lobotomite.
I'm not going to harm it. I'm going to dissect it until it's dead. Why the sudden intersection, Dala?
I cannot stand a sweet breathing organism breathing in and out to suddenly not breathe. We must keep it alive for study. Slow study.
Easy there, girl.
Dala, these vocalized pauses are unlike you. What do you care?
Klein, this lobotomite, it's a great sounding board. You respect ideology, right? This one's, well, it's got good ideas.
Silence, Dr. O. This is a think tank decision. Save your objections until after I have decided our course of action.
You know what, Klein? Stick a straw in your tank and suck yourself. Long and deep. And my name is Zero. Yeah, a big, fat zero with a slash through it.
The slash as a designator of... Why, that is brilliant. But how did you...
The lobotomite taught me that. Taught me a name is more than, that I should take pride in things like names and... You know what? Forget it, Klein. I hate you. And your theory of brain-gill beam oscillation? The Chinese had it first, you copycat.
How dare you? Brainial beam oscillation was solely my discovery. I expressly told you that and deleted all evidence to the contrary. It's 2-8. Why are you acting like this? You've never refused to commit necessary surgery before. And this lobotomite needs its surgery. A noble speech, but there is no room in my vocabulators for friend and lobotomite in the same sentence. The very concept, revolting. Perhaps you are irradiated with camaraderie radiation. We have chems for that. We can save you from your emotional addiction.
I, for one, cannot bear to let this continue. I don't see what is to be gained by throwing another body into our labs, especially
This is
one
the
that
other
has
part that
done
makes
us
me
a
love Boros.
service, gone where we feared to go. This lobotomite doesn't deserve our knives. It deserves our respect. We should care for it, feed it, nurture it, give it the life Gabe never had. Why am I even listening to you fools? Enough of this mutinous chorus. If there's a word I hate, it's mutiny. And the word jism, which never made any sense to me. It's ridiculous putting j and zm together like that. Nonsense! I count as 5, like the mighty human hand I once had, with its 5 penises clenched in a fist.
Sounds to me like your math is wrong. The odds aren't good.
Nonsense! The mathematics of this situation are on our side, lobotomite. I believe... No, wait. Carry the 2, then... If this were a democracy, I would be concerned. We are too scientific for that. So just surrender.
It's not a democracy, it's a research facility, and over half your colleagues dispute your feelings.
You dare use logic against me?
I do. Here's the deal. I'm not going to surrender. You are.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
You can still do that, here, quietly, for me.
For you? And for science? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service, as long as you do not destroy us.
So is Mobius as twisted as he looked in person? Can't believe you entered the Forbidden Zone and lived. None of us can.
Wait, hold on.
Any new research?
Give me money.
The teddy bear lobotomite returns. My teddy bear. How can I assist in relieving your curiosity?
The lobotomite who saved us. Hello.
Aw. Good to see you too, 8. Or you're welcome, 8. It was my pleasure.
Thank you for what you have done. The helping, that is. We like that. I feel an odd emotion. Platitude? Attitude? No, wait. Gratitude. That's it. Yes, a most goodbye.
Yay. All's well that ends well.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The Courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science,
now we're getting
it
the
had
best
always
possible
been
ending.
Intended as a place to build
Unlike
the
the
future
last playthrough.
of all mankind.
We got the
The
other
Sync
2
Central
things we
Intelligence
missed.
Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration the Courier had undertaken. Facilities believed lost, destroyed, or ones that had simply gotten up and walked to new locations had been rediscovered by its intrepid new master.
Like this one.
Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the Courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him over much. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner.
I would love
The
it
Sync
if
Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The Biological Research Station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden.
Anyways,
so that it might,
I would love it if
in
you could
its
play
own
through
words, sensually fertilize
some of these crazy events that these personalities get into.
contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the Showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant, and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The sink continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magnetohydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster
it's actually
continued
quite
its
good.
psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names once too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X-8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it, without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ, and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
Yay! The cybernetic canine gender female designated Roxy sat her guard post in X8. That is, until her I'm in heat programming circumvented her stay routine and she loped into the Mojave. There, she ran across Rex, who had been following the courier just as she had. They barked for a while and realized they had a lot in common. The two of them constructed a litter of cyber pups and a small army of Boston Terriers that gnawed and devoured anything in their path.
Organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past.
Sad that Boris
they can't
doesn't
see
talk
the
at this
present,
part.
much less the future.
In his more somber
what it
voice.
is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one.
I cracked them all.
The Sync sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Nah, we did that DLC first. So. Max level. Yeah, I planned to get it on this playthrough, but I ended up not. I was going to get Lady Killer and the confirmed bachelor so that I could be, my character could be a bisexual. I just never had an opportune moment to pick both of them up. By the time I was far enough in that I didn't have to like get very specific perks, these were like no longer valuable for me to have. So I just didn't get them. Maybe on a future playthrough, I don't know. There goes that RP ID out the window. Wait, what's this? Allows you to see the health and damage threshold. Oh. Also does more damage against humans and feral ghouls, right? Oh, non-feral ghouls. So humanoid characters. What was this? Maybe. I mean, this is the last perk I get to choose, so... Actually, yeah, I should see if there's any others that are, like, worth it for me to try and get, but I don't think there are. What the heck? You can easily spot traps and mines while sneaking. Yeah, nothing else to get. I guess I could get this. The thing is, though, is that in a non-addictive subdermal turbochem injector, this perk may be taken twice. It's like increasing the effect. Activating the Pip-Boy terminal. Your inventory. But I have bullet time already, so... But then again, this is a turbo effect. Yeah, you know what? Even though I'm not going to be able to get rank 2 of it.
If you know what the word proletariat means, do you know what that makes you? Well-read and erudite. For a communist.
He's going off back there. Anyways. Alright. Anything I need to bring back? Nah, I mostly... Oh, well. Actually, I want to bring these back for my companions. Everything else can stay. Well, I could bring Elijah's lair and give that to someone, but at this point it don't really matter. Yay! I did it. Oh man, just like last time. There's... Oh geez, I just one-tapped that dude. Oh wait, no, I'm not level capped actually. Okay, that's weird. Because, yeah, I tried to turn off the level cap for my main character, but then I ended up realizing that's probably okay, because honestly, like, with the way that the game seems to be balanced now, especially if I'm getting a perk every level, like, level 35 does seem decent, so I tried to turn the level cap back on, but it seems it's still around. It's not going to really change much, because at this point, like, I have all that's really, like, good matters and anything I need to rock and roll, so... Yeah. I hit that, and then, I mean, hey, if I do, I'll just grab the Lady Killer and Confirmed Bachelor perk. just so that at the very end of it all, we can be a bisexual man who punches and explodes things. Let's go back and say hi to our friends. What are the chances you're a friend? It says by just shooting jackals. Oh, wait. Oh, no way. Oh. See, I don't understand the border all too well, but apparently this part of the map is California. Or a section of this becomes California. So it's not just Nevada. That's interesting. I didn't realize that. Clearly, I don't know much about the layout. Right? That only leaves one quest or one DLC, and well, yeah, pretty much. Like, there's no other quests.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
I have to figure out how I re-enable that level cap, though. Oh, also I got a new mod for Super Mutants. I like this one better than the other one. The other one was just like a texture update, but this one like completely redoes their faces. It's by the same mod author who did the Power Armor mod. And so like this is a unique face that's only for Lily to try and like sell the old lady vibe. And a lot of other mutants have more unique faces.
Wearing this is not going to be good to me. Oh, it's you. I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
Oh yeah, I got a ton of these. Okay, here you go. Wait. Okay. It's covered perfectly by sombrero. I love that.
Be honest.
I thought that he was just not going to wear it for some reason.
Ready to leave yet? I'll hold up here. Let's... Inside the lucky 38.
Oh, wait. Not what I wanted.
Let's see what you got. Guess there's no turning back now.
Is it time? Fine by me. We should get to the Hoover Dam. I don't want to miss this.
I'm probably going to take Raoul. Ro's kind of been my go-to guy, even though Boone looks so badass. Where's the last one? Veronica. Veronica? Oh, she's hiding in the corner.
What's up?
All right, then.
What the? Oh.
Next stop, Hoover Dam, huh? Ooh, got something good for me?
Something bad
Is it a
happened.
dress?
Something very bad happened. Also, give me that. Oh, wait.
What's up?
I forgot. I also... This just came out like today or yesterday, but there was a metal armor retexture mod that looked fancy. Well, there you go. That saves me a trip. Got my gear all repaired. Drop off the unique crap, and I have to drop off a lot of stuff. As you know, the next DLC I'm limited on what I can take, so should probably just leave all this. Actually, I should take Benny's suit and the beret and put them in the other one so I can more quickly grab them. Not that I'm going to need them, actually, if I'm going to level up no matter what. Oh, I was going to sell this. Where'd I get more layers from? Jeez. I don't remember picking those up. Oh, also the plasma pulse stuff. All the pulse stuff can go away. Oh, I didn't have much of it left anyways. I'll leave my last holy frag. Actually, no, it doesn't weigh anything. I'll bring it. Thinking I'm gonna leave Anna. I gotta bring my weight way down. Oh yeah, I can't even bring this. It was a waste to bring. Well, no, can I? I think I can use this. I'll keep it just in case. Nah, it's not going to get a whole lot of use. Can't think of a lot of enemies that I could really unload on this with in Honest Hearts. Oh, I don't need the Zap Glove. I don't need that. Well, I was actually going to sell that, so I'll just keep that. Ooh, and I gotta grab all the gold bars. That's right, they're still back at the, whatever it's called, in bunker. That's 8. So it gets me down to 54. I need to drop 4 more pounds. Although... Eddie? Yeah, I'll leave Holy Frag. No reason to bring it to the DLC. I have a few satchel charges. C4. Wait, that was dumb of me. I meant... Oh, gosh. I'm so stupid. I meant to put those over in the other one so I could quickly find them and get them back out since they're actually my go-to weapons. Oh, I'm an idiot. I have to put the ball back in the other one. There. I can just come back and take all of it. Yoink.
Perhaps Sir would care to put Sir's feet up, and I might serenade Sir with the dulcet tones of a light opera.
Perhaps you wouldn't care to buy all those
Might I be
gold
safe in the
bars.
assumption that matters with the think tank have been satisfactorily concluded vis-a-vis your residence in this domicile?
Hey, do you give me the good prices yet? Close. We're not quite there. Also, I forgot, his inventory doesn't refresh unless you're in this area. Just in case anything happens to my gold. And I still got a healthy dose of impact somehow. And I don't really need ammo. Yeah, I guess I could get ammo for this. Console rockets. I'm honestly thinking though that the perk every level might be a little OP for my next playthrough. The thing is that since this Terror Drive wanted to be explosives and unarmed, it was really useful and helpful. Back into 2 different weapon types.
They tell me I'm supposed to sell you weapons.
You sell rockets? You do.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Ooh, we need to check with Julie Farkas. I just realized.
I hope the NCR have the manpower to defend the dam. Looks like the Legion are gonna attack soon.
And you don't know, you're not there.
Freeside's a dangerous place.
What's up? Helping the NCR is better than helping Mr. House, but I don't think it's the best solution for the people in New Vegas. If the NCR can take full control of Freeside and the Strip, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Besides, even if New Vegas eventually gets representation in the NCR's Senate, it's not like the NCR runs efficiently.
Julie.
Hello.
If things don't go well at the dam, all of our efforts here could be for nothing. I hope to God the Legion doesn't win control.
Do I not have to tell her to sign up with anyone? Hold on. Let me check. The followers. Apocalypse New Vegas. Ending. Huh. I guess you only talk to them if it's for NCR. Okay, interesting.
With Mr. House dead and gone, Vegas can finally join the NCR.
I don't know if that's very smart, my friend. Also, I heard gunshots. Is it you guys? Are you good fellers? Let's take a good look at you. Well, you don't look like a good feller. Damn, I've gotten so good with this gun. I love this gun. Ah, look at the beautiful stuttering hills. Gorgeous, aren't they? You can just really take in the sights. Ugh. Wait, what? Oh, I guess like either they killed this guy or my explosions were high. Big enough that it took him down, too. Right. Let's just get it into Honest Hearts.
Howdy, friend.
I'm just gonna tire this all out.
You looking for trouble, but
Looks like you're carrying lights. Travel some miles. That'll make it worth your while.
I travel light on purpose, okay? But if the price is right, I'll...
35 caps.
You got a deal. Hey, hey, hey! God damn! But, all right, all right.
10 hits for 300.
10 hits will last me a good...
Power armor training. Let's load crap. The islets. Your Pip-Boy isn't working. The screen's locked up in the reboot button. What I want is for you to scram. I've got your number, that's all. Cool.
Are you here to jar at me a while longer? Or are we ready to get this show on the road?
Oh, we're ready to get it on the road. Wait, let me save real quick. Eee, almost for gore.
Are you here to jar at me? Are you now?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, all right then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us. The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say.
Okay, Jed.
A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpais Legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpais Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the Burned Man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpace Legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home.
Oh, yeah.
All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks. But here we are. Zion. I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired. But I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The New Canaanites will know a way. And if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you with reality, old Jed. Who cares if we can't get back out the way we come? That's not a problem.
Fuck off, I'm busy.
I'll kill you later.
Leave me be. Busy.
Shh. Hold on now. Could swear I heard something up ahead. God damn it, ambush! Cover people! Watch yourselves!
No, there's no way to save them.
Assholes? You just pissed off the wrong guy, and that means Ricky.
Shut the hell up, Ricky. Might as well be waving at him.
Stay low, people! Stay low!
Enough of this. We're sitting ducks here. Here I come. I was a sheriff once.
No. Die on me.
Yeah, see? It's literally impossible for me to kill them. I'll be taking the rest of my payment. Thank you. I could take that alt suit back to my babe in the wasteland, but I don't think I will. Well, I didn't want any of that. That's what the menu made me grab, so that's what I'm taking. Ooh, lucky me. Grenade launcher to repair some of my crap. Or repair this specific gun. Stella, I'm sorry you went down, but I shall remember you fondly with the 3 stim packs you left me. Huh. Oh, you had a grenade launcher too. Lucky me. All kinds of ways to repair my gun. I'm assuming that just these first ones aren't very tough in the defense department. Because if the whole expansion is they're going to be that level of squishiness, then this is going to be a very quick expansion to get through.
Hoy, white legs don't leave survivors often. You're some kind of lucky, let me tell you. You came from outside, didn't you? From the civilized lands. Wow. Joshua will want to hear about this.
Who is Joshua?
Joshua Graham. He leads our tribe. Thanks to him, the dead horses are strong and safe from our enemies. He'll want to talk to anyone coming up from Southways. Guess that means just you now. Come, I can take you to him.
All right, let's go.
Good sists. We head east then. Joshua is at our tribe's camp in the Eastern Virgin. Hold up. See that log over there? Take a closer look.
I don't want your
There
nuts.
might be some good stuff tucked in there.
I don't want to take a closer look at the nuts in your logs, sir.
We follow this path for a while. Nice view of the river. Eh. Breeze. Don't move on us. Yao Wai.
What do you think about that? Huh? Think I'm pretty cool now? Isn't there a ranger station? Oh, it's over there. Where'd my friend go? I've lost my new friend. Oh well. I got bears to shoot. Hey, he's back.
Believe inside?
What? Okay. Apparently he was saying something, but he didn't want to stay in front of me. He was too shy. Oh, I just had a big old burpee. That's just some fruit.
Follow the old road south. Nearly there. You see the dead sentries? Fighting! Might as well tickle them with a feather. Like the shadow. Fighting time! You're getting all turned around. Check your map and backtrack.
No, quiet you. I know exactly where I'm going.
Fighting time! If you know how to look, you can spot all kinds of landmarks from up here. Look, I'll show you.
Thank you, follows Chalk. Oh, there's still an... Oh. Whoa.
See those handprints? Dead horses and sorrows mark them on taboo places. Places from back when. Good thing for you, I don't buy into that stuff.
Sure, I'll take a pistol. Why not? Excuse me, excuse me. Yeah, I could actually make a little bit of use of the pistol with my high enough gun skill. bighorn is eating that scorpion. That's metal.
Way I heard it, salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan and nailed their corpses to the cliffs. Hold up. You're getting all turned around. Check your map and backtrack a little.
You don't know me. You don't know what I'm doing. Okay, maybe you do know a little. I'm just curious to take a little gander down this way. That's all. Any goodies tucked away here? Probably not. I'm gonna look anyways. Okay. I grabbed the gun. Can I repair my other gun with it? Odd. What was that? Ugh.
Down this path.
Okay. There seemed to be a mantis corpse having a good time from earlier. Just as the water texture seemed to be having... Well, not. I guess it's not textures. I forget the phrase for it. But something's having a good time on the edge of the water bank.
These paintings show the dead horse's victories against other tribes. Lots more of them since Joshua came to us. Nearly there now. Watch out for traps in the water. Got to keep the white legs out somehow. Eh?
My worst rifle has returned. Oh yeah, I forgot to be grabbing banana yucca on my way.
Here we are. Joshua's just ahead there, in the Angel Cave.
Hoi.
I'm looking for Joshua. Yes, I am. Can you tell me where he is?
You know our tongue. Smart, Auslander. Joshua in high place of cave. You show respect, Utman. Joshua is greatest warrior. You show him no respect. He show you thunder and fire.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days, and I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group.
It is a shame that if you
but
don't
you have
do...
my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work.
It is a shame that it didn't like retroactively add lines to the past DLCs if you did Lonesome Road before doing them, so that you could tell them that you met Ulysses or something, like some way somehow. To make contact with New Canaan.
Happy trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the New Canaanites, almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other New Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now. Not with everything that's going on.
What can I do?
You're a good neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside.
Why don't you or Daniel do it?
We are responsible for leading and protecting the sorrows and dead horses. They are smart people, but not as worldly as you or I. I am preparing the dead horses for war, and Daniel is preparing the sorrows for other things.
See what I can do.
Thank you. Follows Chalk can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings.
What can I tell you?
Maybe I can help with that. What would you just do? Look into it. Cool. Next time we'll do the Bighorn quest. What kind of stuff does he have in his shop inventory?
Welcome back.
What kind of courier?
Caesar would never admit this openly, but he knows that I'm alive. I've killed enough of his Frumentarii and assassins that have come looking. I've heard one of them travels the Mojave as a courier. Most of Caesar's agents meet a fitting end in NCR territory, but maybe this one survived.
Caesar's dead.
I have to admit, it's hard to believe. That even after all he did to me, all he tried to do to find and erase me from this world, he went first. No doubt this will be good for the Mojave. I can only hope Arizona and the tribes don't suffer as the Legion falls apart around them.
We want to make sure the Legion has very little to go home with. Actually, I want to hear this. You don't think Lanius can lead?
I think only Caesar can lead the Legion. I've never met anyone who could take his place. I couldn't. I never had a mind for logistics. I don't know Lanius, but from what I've heard, he has no interest in leading anyone, unless it's in battle. No. The Legion dies with Caesar. What follows now are just the last steps of a man who does not yet realize that he's walking dead.
Guns.
In the Great Basin and Colorado Plateau, all tribes are known for a specific weapon. Whitelegs are known for their big submachine guns, storm drums. They broke into an armory near Spanish Fork and have been using them for years. Of course, the dead horses have their wooden war clubs, and even the sorrows have their Yao Guai gauntlets. This type of .45 automatic pistol was designed by one of my tribe almost 400 years ago. Learning its use is a New Canaanite rite of passage.
Do you have anything for trade?
We do. Though the Whitelegs destroyed New Canaan, they didn't destroy all of our supply caches. All forms of currency are recognized here. Caps, NCR dollars, even Legion coin. Take a look.
Yeah, if I remember, he doesn't have a whole lot. I'm just curious to see what ammo he's got on him. Ooh, not a whole lot either. But I guess that makes sense. Oh wait, did he have banana yucca? I'll take one banana yucca. And some grenades, why not? I came here with no grenades, so Oh, I had mugs for Muggy. Oh well. Actually, yeah, that would be enough.
Let me have a look. My tribe may take too much pride in its mechanical talents, but in truth, we are intrigued by the workings of a fine firearm.
That's weird. Okay. Next stream we'll get this DLC is gonna be wrapped up very quickly, since we're not gonna be spending time looking for all the cave entries from the survivalist. We're just gonna romp on through, get her done. So it'll only be like an hour. Well, not an hour, but 2-3 hours, then we'll go beat the game with Yes Man. Yeah, look forward to that. It'll be a nice quickie. We'll be efficient tomorrow. I'm worried that I'm going to end up accidentally. I'm going to have to quick save a lot because I have a feeling that since they like to have scouts always crouching around and sneaking around, I have a feeling that I'll get into fights.
The spitter plants and
And,
the green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from.
I have a feeling that I'm going to be like shooting at things, and then I'm going to end up aggroing one of these guys because they're going to be sneaking around in the brush, and I didn't see them or know they were near. So, good chance I'm going to be refreshing a lot on this playthrough, unless I use melee weapons. So, yeah. But all right. See y'all tomorrow, or I guess in a little bit, since it's technically tomorrow, depending on where you're watching this from. Good night. Bye-bye.